I think within the upcoming few hours, that kind of meeting between both the President of America, Trump, and Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel, I think there are so many important topics, but on the top of the agenda is the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel, and the detain of the Israeli occupied by the Hamas group, plus what will happen in the ceasefire in Lebanon. Both topics, I think, are having very priority for both leaders. And I think this visit for Benjamin Netanyahu, it could be different than the previous visits because it came in a very critical time. This is only 2 weeks for President Trump to be in house. Plus, there is so many pressure, economically and politically, from President Trump around the world. The statements, the issues, the executive orders that make actually inside America and around the global, so many kinds of fear, and none exactly known what will happen in the next future. But Middle East is very important and very concerning to President Trump. I think by 5:30 in the afternoon local time of East New York time, I think there is a press release and actually or a conference. This conference will be between both sides after the first meeting between Trump and Netanyahu, and then it will be extended to all the delegation of both sides. But I think this time President Trump is keen interest not to agree exactly to all what Benjamin Netanyahu is hoping that he will guarantee a green line from the President Trump to do in the Middle East. There is so many areas, Middle East, Iran on the topic, the future of Hamas, the release of the detenee between Hamas and the prisoner in the Israeli side. I mean, there is so many issues, but I think Trump, at this time, he got a reaction from the Arab countries that the displacement of the Palestinians to go somewhere else is not exactly the good idea. That's why we are expecting some news. It will be making the future of the Middle East in a good shape, I hope.
Okay. So reports indicate that Netanyahu is seeking approval for over $8 billion in U.S. arms purchases and also transfers of roughly $1 billion worth of U.S. military aid. Now, how do these weapons transfers enable Israel's continued violence in Gaza? And what message does this send about the U.S.'s role in the conflict?
That's exactly the key question which we are used to hear from different leaders. Like 4 years ago, the Democrat Biden have sent to Israel millions of dollars and a huge amount of military, and it was having a very sad impact to the situation in the conflict. Again, I think as a matter of weapons, as a matter of financial assistance to Israel, there is no doubt. America considers Israel as very important ally to since years. So the financial support, it will happen. The question is why they still insist in America to give Israel this kind of weapon. Always they say to defend Israel, to defend what? Defend again what? I think this is something very crucial, and I hope that something can happen to give Mr. Trump some kind of different advice that the Middle East leader and the people in the Middle East would like to hear something different, I guess.
Well, the meeting is expected to address Iran's nuclear ambitions as well, with Netanyahu framing it as an existential threat. How do you view the U.S. and Israel's approach towards Iran, especially in light of past U.S. decisions to withdraw from nuclear agreements?
President Trump announced before coming to the White House that he was complaining and giving a bad picture about how the previous 4 years of Biden, America were involved to the Middle East conflict, and also in Europe, the battle between Russia and Ukraine. He said, I came to end those 2 wars, and in my period, America will not involve in any war in the future. So I think if Benjamin Netanyahu is expecting that he can get a green line from Trump that he can attack Iran, I doubt very much. Yes.
So
I think he will not get that guarantee from Trump.
okay.
Mr. Trump will not agree on what Benjamin Netanyahu. He would like to have some kind of political negotiation with Iran, not to attack Iran.
Mm-hmm. Trump has also claimed credit for the ceasefire deal, although it was negotiated during the Biden administration. How do you assess the role of the United States in mediating the conflict, and what are the implications for future phases of negotiations?
I'm quite unable to hear because there is other interaction. Somebody is talking to other lines. So would you please, can you repeat this?
Yes, I can definitely repeat the question to you, sir. I was asking you that U.S. President Donald Trump has claimed credit for the ceasefire deal. He said, I'm the one who played the major role in securing the deal between Hamas and Israel, although it was negotiated during the Biden administration. How do you assess the role of the United States in mediating the conflict, and what are the implications for future phases of negotiations?
Well, to be honest, internally here in America, so many people are looking for that kind of matter. Like, there is no doubt there was some kind of big effort was done from Biden administration to stop the war and to guarantee the ceasefire. I think from Netanyahu point, it was expected, as we know his character, that he would like to wait till Mr. President Trump will be in the White House, and that kind of ceasefire could be like the gift from, Prime Minister of Israel to the President Trump, the upcoming president. I think both ideas, we can say, there is no doubt, I think, because Trump in house and Trump in power, that ceasefire was agreed. Mm-hmm. But again, the negotiation today between the both leaders will address the point of, are we ready to go to the second phase of the agreement of ceasefire? I think Benjamin Netanyahu would like to go more for the war. He doesn't want to stop the war because of his local position. He doesn't want that the other two cabinet.
The rift in his cabinet, especially by Smotrich. Yes.
And that's why I think President Trump is quite pure interest in that point, to give him credit that the government will continue and they will not be having any trouble in the future. Mm. That is the main, I think, goal that Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to guarantee from Trump, and he will do.
Okay. Netanyahu faces an arrest warrant from the International Criminal Court over war crimes in Gaza. How does this impact his position on the global stage, and what does this meeting with Trump reveal about the United States' willingness to support him?
That case was not recently, a couple of months ago, and he did fly. He cannot fly to Europe. In different Europes, he will face a problem. But he fly directly to America, because I think America is not one of the countries already involved in this kind of agreement.
Yes.
That's why he was welcomed a couple of months ago to the Congress, and he gave a great speech according to the administration of America. I think it is time, with what Mr. Trump giving a kind of tension to South Africa, there is something very, very unclear on the tube of the funnel. Let us wait and